It's the most wonderful time of the year, Guardians. The dawning is back, and while some people are getting pretty tired of baking Christmas cookies, you and I both know the best part about the dawning is the armor. This year we got the Purina Luster armor sets, and they are available for 1500 silver or 6k bright dust. And in today's video, I'm here to help you come to your own conclusion on whether or not you should pick these sets up for yourself. And if you already have them, I'm going to show you what's possible with these sets. And in case you didn't know, the older dawning sets are also available to purchase for bright dust and silver. So if you want to check out my review on those sets, I'm going to leave both of those videos linked down below. All right, with all of that out of the way, let me show you how you can go from this over to this. And don't worry, I'm also going to be leaving you guys with some skip links in case you're only interested in one class. Let's go ahead and kick this off with the Titan set. Okay, so let's talk about my favorite shaders with this set, and I will let you know up front that basically everything looks good with this armor. So if you don't see a shader that you wanted to see on the set, check out my other video showing off all of the shaders in my inventory on these armor sets. But some of my favorite shaders were the Vanguard Marshal, the Seraphim Cloak, Crucible Redjack and Crucible Prestige, and lastly, Dusk Bloom. Now let's talk about some good exotic armor to pair with this. I like the Worm God's Caress, the Doomfang Pauldrons with the Lordly Homage ornament, and the Second Chance. Now with that being said, the legendary armor pieces that I would pair with this would be the Celestial set from the Eververse store, the Northlight set, and the Dendrite set, both from the Dawning, and both you can get right now. And lastly, try out the Meridian Constellation set from the Season of the Lost. All of those sets are really great starting points with making something fantastic with this set, but I want you to know that you certainly are not limited to just these. When it comes to the Titan set, I promise you, sky is the limit. There are so many combinations, and it took me so long to make this video because I really couldn't decide on what I wanted to show you guys. Which actually brings me to the Titans that I wanted to show you today. So this one I made with the Lordly Homage ornament, and there is a lot of fur here, and I absolutely love it. The reason I'm displaying it like this is because I actually have another Titan I want to show you that I made, but we'll get to that. Next up we have Managiri, or Menagerie, however you pronounce your name. You did a really great job with this. I've been seeing a lot of people enjoying the combination of the Catch Killer's gauntlets and the new Dawning helmet. Next up we have this Titan from Just the Mouse, and this one gives me the impression that it's some sort of like royal guard, or it's an alien with some sort of royal status to him. I would have never guessed that the Arms of Optimacy would fit well with this armor set, but there you have it. So the things that I learned from working with this set are the set is extremely versatile in more than one way. One, a lot of exotic armor and legendary armor would pair very nicely with the set. And two, a ton, and I do mean a ton of shaders look great with this armor. The set allows you to be very unique with your shader choices, so if I can recommend something, try out those weird shaders that don't really work with other armor sets, because chances are they will look great with this one. You can use bulky armor with it, and you can use thin armor with it. Either way, it'll look great. And as you can see in the background, my Titan is very different from the things that I usually make. He's a lot thinner. He has a lot of sharp edges to him. I just really like the way that he turned out. In short, I absolutely love this armor. If you have the spare bright dust, or if you have the silver, go ahead and buy it. You really won't regret it. I strongly recommend this set. Let me know what you think about my fashion and just the Titan set in general in the comments down below. Also, let me know what armor pieces you're pairing with this set. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Hunter. So just like the Titan, a ton of shaders look good on this set, so you don't need to worry about that. Some of my favorite ones are the Dawning Tranquility, Crucible Prestige, House of Mayrin, Spectral Indigo, and Dusk Bloom. Some exotics that you can try out with this set are the Raiju's Harness, which basically fits with everything these days, the Liar's Handshake with the Thalia's Reach ornament, and the R3's Embrace with the Wrong Hands ornament. Some of the legendary sets that paired well with the Purina set were the Neoteric Coyote, the Abyss Walker, and the Celestial set, all from the Eververse store, and lastly the Dendrite set, which is currently available right now for the Dawning. Now let's go over some sets that I found in my Discord to help give you some starting points on your own fashion. Here is a set from Just the Mouse, pairing the Raiju's Harness perfectly with the Empyrean Cartographer mask and the glow on the Purina set, all of it working very well together. Next up, we have this hunter from Hive Beast, looking like it's some sort of creature infested by like egregore. I really love how he was thinking outside the box here using the Star Eater scales. And speaking of weird creatures, it looks like this set is going to be perfect for creating some monsters, because we have this one from Dafu Legend, making his hunter look like some sort of deep sea monster. Now, as I started building with my hunter, I figured out several things here. I absolutely love the cloak. Honestly, if we only got the cloak and I can, play around with other armor sets, I would be happy with it, because I think I'm never taking it off. You'll see me playing around with the Dendrite set a lot, because really the Dendrite set is the perfect pairing for this Purina set. I definitely enjoyed my time with the set as opposed to, well, the last two hunter sets that I had to review. This one is a lot better and fits with more armor pieces, but, and there is a but, this one isn't as versatile as the Titan or like you're about to see with the Warlock set. You do have to go out and really work for it. You have to have the right armor pieces to be happy with this set. And I'll give you a good example. I actually went out of my way to buy the Celestial set just so I can pair it with this set, because I really didn't like my selection of armor pieces. But don't confuse that with me saying that the set is bad. It is still really cool looking, and this will be really great for those of you that are more casual players that like to wear basically a full armor set and maybe an exotic or a random legendary piece here and there, because pieces like that hood and that helmet are very unique, and I think you're going to feel a little bit of FOMO not having those in the future. This is a really cool set, and I would absolutely recommend that you get it. Maybe not with silver, but if you have the Bright Dust, I say go for it. Let me know what you think about my hunter set here in the background in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you think about the hunter set in general. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you going to grab it or maybe skip out on it? I really want to hear from my hunter mains here. Before we continue on to my Warlock, I do just want to say that if you made it this far, that means you're probably enjoying the video. So consider leaving me a like below, and if you like videos like this, consider subscribing as well. All right, let's go ahead and talk about my Warlock now. So like I said, with the Titan and the Hunter, a lot of shaders look good on this set. Some of the more notable shaders are the Monochromatic, Crucible Carmine, Dawning Tranquility, Vanguard Marshall, and I really enjoyed the way Royal Dye looked on it. Some of the exotics that you can try pairing with this set are the Nezarec Sin, which looks absolutely amazing, the Necrotic Grips with the Chimera Sting ornament, and the Wings of Sacred Dawn. Some of the legendary armor pieces that I enjoyed with this set were the Atavistic Idol from Trials, the Lightkin set from the Season of the Splicer, the Tusked Alliance set from the Season of the Risen, and the Dendrite set, which is also available right now for the Dawning. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put all of that information together and actually make some fashion with it, starting with this Warlock from Pulsar. And this set is just awesome all the way around. The way that he combined that Necrotic Grip ornament with the Celestine Bond, and then he's using the new Iron Companion hood, which is just the perfect pairing for those robes. All around 10 out of 10 set. This next one is from Psycho Kozak, and I have seen a lot of sets today, and this one is the most unique one I've seen all day. The combination of that Northlight crown and the Kristakreen robes is just perfect. This next one is a fun one. This one is from Kairos, and I just love the way that he looks like a pimp. He is genuinely dripped out right now. It's really crazy how you made that cowboy hat look fancy. Really good job, man. Okay, so now let me show you what I made with this set. I just want to say that it's really close between the Titan and the Warlock, but the Warlock might be my favorite set. It is just so much fun to play around with. There are so many possibilities with it. With a lot of the Dawning sets, the Crucible Red Jack shader looks really good on them, and this is because of that really dark red, and it applies this really weird white on it that almost looks cell shaded. So this might sound a little bit weird here, but I tried out the Nezarec Sin helmet because it was really tall, and I feel like the robes are kind of going to complement how tall that helmet is. Whenever I applied Crucible Red Jack to it, it almost made it seem like all of the lines going around the robes kind of just like went up all the way to the helmet and just kind of like made it look like it was part of it, and everything just flowed really nicely. So I followed that theme by putting on the Dendrite gloves because they have those lines and that same kind of design language going for them as well. And then I put on the Celestine boots because they have that like floral pattern on them as well. And then when we zoom back out to look at the entire set, everything just looks like it has motion to it, from the feet all the way up to the helmet. And if you couldn't tell from my excitement about this armor and about explaining this set, I really like it. I strongly recommend it. Buy it with silver, with bright dust, any way you can. Don't miss out on it. Alright, so that's going to be it for me and my review on the Dawning 2020 armor sets. Let me know what you think about my personal fashion and just what your thoughts are on the new armor in the comments down below. I'm going to leave you with a POV of what it looks like in first person to have these new arms. This was requested by someone on my last video, so enjoy that. Overall, my thoughts on the sets are pretty good. I like all of them, to be honest with you, and even if I didn't do YouTube or reviews on these armor sets, I think I would have bought all three regardless. The Dawning team always knocks it out of the park with these armor sets, and I'm happy to get them every single time. If you ever want to show up in any of my videos like I was showing off earlier, go ahead and click on the link down below to join my Discord server because I check that daily. And a great big shout out to all of my Patreon members. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your continued support. As you guys already know, without you, I could not be able to make these videos. I think this season alone, I've spent like $150 in the Eververse store alone. And as for the rest of you, if you made it this far, go ahead and leave me a like, and also consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this, because I am always happy to make reviews for you guys. Go ahead and click on any of the videos popping up in your end card now, and as always, stay beautiful.